Howdy, this is Mackenzie Franklin from SideGame LLC here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, doing another organizing video. This time we are organizing Hallertau. Now, Hallertau is a worker placement game by Uwe Rosenberg where you're going to be using crop rotations in order to build the best farm. So let's go ahead and begin. You open up the box. Inside you'll have the instruction booklet with the reference on the back. And then right off the bat, you notice lots of bags. Now, normally, I'm not a big fan of keeping things in bags, but at the start of each game, you're going to choose one of these sets of cards at random. So you have the ones with the hats, you'll pick one of them, as well as the cards with the gates, and you'll pick one of them. So it's actually really nice to have these in these plastic bags because you simply pick, you can kind of shuffle them and randomly take one. So once you find out the gate and the hat you'll use, those are the two you use for the game. So those are in bags there. You also are going to be using one small container. Now these small square containers, you can get about 10 of them for $1 at Dollar Tree. I do like them a lot, but only when there's not a lot of components that you'll be putting in these. It gets kind of annoying after a while to continue opening them, but they are infinitely superior to plastic bags as you are going to have all the components in one area. You put the top on the bottom here, and you're actually going to use this as a holder during the game as well, so it becomes a bit bowl. This cuts out the step of taking them from a bag and pouring into a bowl, and you're simply just going to take the top off and put it below, and boom, it's ready to go. So awesome, that's the small bit bowl there. The next thing we have is a small organizer from Dollar Tree once again, $1 for these. This is the arts and crafts container. You're going to be opening up the top here, and it's going to contain all of the resources that you'll get during the game. So we have sheep, we have the different goods resources, and we have things like leather and meat, milk, and then you have the field tiles themselves, as well as the extra first player tokens. For some reason the game came with a lot of them. I'm probably going to throw away these, but they're cute. I like the chicken. Maybe I can use them in a different game. So really useful here for the resource components. So that's that. Simply just flip it up and it's ready to go. And this tiny box, I actually stole this from Sleeping Gods. It's a container I'm not using for that game, but you open it up and you've got your cards here. You've got another small container very similarly to the white boxes here. You're going to just open it up and leave it on the table. That way there's no plastic bag. You can just grab and go. You have the first player marker you're actively using because you'll use this in every game. So you could just pull this out and assign it to the first player. You can use anything for this. You don't even need this box. I just use this because I prefer boxes over plastic bags any day. And this just keeps all the cards that you'll use every game in here. It does also contain the 1 to 3 player cards, the quadrant cards. And so every game that you play with lower than 4, you'll use these as well. So it's nice to have them all together because you can just grab this bunch, pair them up with your gate and hat cards, and then you will be ready to play. After that, the bottom is pretty straightforward. You've got each player components in their own bags. So you have the jewelry, the treasure chest, the player aid, the boulders, the starting resources, and the starting fields and buildings for each player. So you have that times 4. This game is really interesting because there's no player colors. You're just playing on your board. And even the workers are all the same color, which I think is really cool. It's one less step. It's really easy to clean up the workers afterwards. You got the score pad in here. You have the player board set on the top there. Each one is paired. That way you can easily hand them out to whoever needs them. You've got the individual farm boards here. That way you've got our farm, stable. I don't remember what these are called, but got those there. Next one here, you have the area where you're gonna put your fields. And then on the bottom, the main board. And that's it. That's organizing Hallertau. And quickly, let's see how long it takes us to wrap this up and put it all away. So we got the bottom board, the standard boards, you've got the farm boards, the houses, you've got the cards, in addition to the rooster and the workers. Cool. You got the resources. You got the small resources. You got the player components. And then you've got all of the random cards that you will be using in each game, as well as a score pad. Player on the top. And there's that. And just like that, less than a minute here, Hallertau is all put up. So thank you so much for watching. That's organizing Hallertau. Once again, Dollar Tree is probably your best bet to get those component bins. The game does come with the bags for the cards. You don't have to worry about that. If you don't like having the cards in the bag, you can always put them in one giant bag, or you can put them into maybe a wooden container or something. I'm sure you can find something, but they work really well actually for the random choice. So thank you so much for watching. Side Game Strong.